Oh, hey guys, I am back with another banger on top of another banger, guys. If you're new to the family, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So, without wasting anybody's time, let's get into it. Okay, so guys, today we're going to be focusing on what? On binaries. We are dealing with what? With multiplication. So guys, if you are watching this video for the first time and you want to understand the multiplication of binaries, please go back to the video of addition. Go back to the video of addition, because of if you don't know the procedure for addition, it's going to give you a bit of a problem when we're about to finish and get the answer. Okay, so now we'll start with what? We are going to start with the rules. Okay, so 0 multiplied by 0 is 0. 0 multiplied by 1 is 0. 1 multiplied by 0 is what? It is 0. And therefore, 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. Okay, so now let's do what? The first example. Okay, so the first example says what? Multiply 1011 with 111. Guys, pronouncing the numbers, it was never my specialty. Okay, so now we are going to be doing the question now. Okay, so when you are multiplying this and that, you're going to do it like this. So since there is three numbers here, since there are three numbers, we are going to have what? Three columns. Look at this. Oh, there are three rows, man. Three rows. Check. You will say 1 multiplied by 1, which is what? Which is 1. And then 1 multiplied by 1, which is what? 1. And then 1 multiplied by 0, then you write to 0. And then 1 multiplied by 1, then it gives you what? It gives you 1. And then now we are done with this one. We go to what? To the next digit. And then on this digit, we'll say what? 1 multiplied by 1, which is what? Which is 1. Guys, please be careful. Look at where I have started what? My next row. Whatever. I said what? 1 multiplied by 1, and then it gave me this. And then you'll say 1 multiplied by 1, and then you'll get a 1 here. And then 1 multiplied by 0, then you'll get a 0 here. And therefore, say what? 1 multiplied by 1, then you'll get a what? You'll get a 1 there. You get it? So you must see something like this, guys, when you are dealing with what? With a multiplication. Then now we are done with this number. Then we'll say what? 1 multiplied by 1, then we'll get a 1. And then 1 multiplied by 1, then you get a 1. Then 1 multiplied by 0, then you'll get a 0. And then 1 multiplied by 1, and then you'll get a what? You'll get a 1. You get it? So now this is where we are going to use what? Addition. So where there is no numbers, you are going to assume that we have what? Zeros. You are going to assume that we have what? We have zeros. Okay? So look at this. So yes, this is where addition of binaries come into play. But you must remember those rules. Okay. So when you say 1 plus 0, it gives you 1 plus 1, or then 1 plus 0 is going to give you what? A 1. And therefore, when you say 1 plus 1, what are you going to do? You're going to carry a 1 here. Then you'll be left with what? With a 0 there. And then 0 plus 0, you'll get a 0. Sharp. And therefore, you'll say what? 1 plus 0, it gives you a 1. 1 plus 1, it gives you a 0. And then you carry a 1. And then 0 plus 1, then you get a 1 there. Sharp. And therefore, 1 plus 1 is going to give you what? It's going to give you a 0. And then you carry a 1 there. And then 0 plus 0, it's 0. And then 0 plus 1, and then it gives you what? A 1. So guys, we are adding. A reminder, we are adding. 1 plus 0, it is a 1. 1 plus 1, it is what? It is a 0, and then you carry a 1. 0 plus 0, it gives you a 0. And then 1 plus 0, it is 1. 1 plus 0, it is a 1. 1 plus 1, It's going to give you what? A 0, and then you're going to carry a 1 there. And therefore, you'll assume that we have zeros there, and therefore you'll get what? You'll get a 1. You get it? And then your answer will be and then that's how the cookie crumbles. So you know what? Let's try on the what? Let's try on the last example, guys. Wabo. So I want you guys to ace the test. I want you to ace the test. So the next example is going to be what? 1001. Hooray, guys! I was able to pronounce it now. Hey, yeah, Pela, I live in South Africa. Our President Zuma. Yeah, hey, these numbers give him a problem. Okay, so guys, look at this. We are going to apply the same procedure as example 1. Okay, let's start now. Remember the rules, guys. You'll say what? 0 multiplied by 1, it is a 0. 0 multiplied by 0, it is a 0. 0 multiplied by 0, it is a 0. 0 multiplied by 1, then it's a what? It is also a 0. Sharp. Then we are done with this digit. And then we'll say what? 1 multiplied by 1, you'll get a 1. 1 multiplied by 0, you'll get a 0. 1 multiplied by 0, then you'll get a 0. And then 1 multiplied by 1, then you'll get a 1 there. Sharp. And then now we are done with this digit. And then we'll say what? 1 multiplied by 1, you'll get a 1. 1 multiplied by 0, you'll get a 0. Then 1 multiplied by 0, you'll get a 0. 1 multiplied by 1, then you'll get a 1. Sharp. And then guys, if you are able to get this thing, if you are able to understand addition of binaries, I urge you guys go back to that video and the video of addition, and it will explain to you on how do we add binaries. Then we assume that we have zeros where there is no what? Numbers. Okay. Then 0 plus 0, it is 0. 0 plus 1 is going to be 1. And then 0 plus 1 is going to be 1. 0 plus 0 plus 0 is going to give you 0. And therefore 0 plus 1, then you get a 1. 1 plus 0, then you get a what? A 1. 0 plus 0, it is a 0. 0 plus 1, then you get a what? A 1. Then your answer will be what? 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0. You get it, guys? Okay, and then that's how the cookie crumbles. And please, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Danko.